I'd like to talk to you a little bit about why I've been a Unitarian Universalist for over 40 years, having been raised a Roman Catholic, attending seminary and high school for 3 years, receiving 16 years of a Catholic education, and being married in the Catholic Church. Like some of you, I became disenchanted with the religious institution I had grown up in. I increasingly saw a disconnect between the dogma I was taught and my emerging understanding of the world we inhabit. The teachings of the church were inconsistent with the reality of the world as I understood it. The actions of some of its priests were inconsistent with the Christian values I had been taught. However, I had and still do have a strong affinity to Christian values, but now more as a philosophy than dogma. I've always felt there was something inherently important in being an active member of a religious community, but it took me some time to come to terms with my rejection of religious institutions based on my experiences as I grew up, and to focus on the important positives that came from being part of a formal religious community. So after 70 years on this earth, learning and thinking on the topic regularly, I've settled on the following faith statement, and for those of you who are philosophers, it's going to be cringeworthy, but here it goes. First, I believe we are born animals and that we're not rational by nature or any stretch of the imagination. Second, I believe we are taught the tools and skills needed to think in a rational way, survive in a natural world, and create new ideas, technologies, and arts. And third, I believe we learn to become humans by using all of the tools, skills, and values we have developed over the millennia to create a better and more humane world. I now view organized religion as a type of applied philosophy by providing a framework for us to instill in our children the values we have come to understand as critical for being human. But I don't think that this journey ends with one's graduation from school. As an adult, I feel the continued need to reinforce and reaffirm those values I learned when I was a child, as life can be a difficult road to hoe that demands reinforcement and group affirmation to keep on somewhat the straight and narrow. And so when you think about your pledge this year, I would ask you to consider what it is that brings you here. How does this religious community support you in your journey through the world? And what would it be like if we weren't here?